class it up. Want to bet that 25 to 30K people will be back next year, plus 10K more? Yeah, I think the dirt track racing community sees the show. I think it's a hell of a show. I ranted and raved last week about how the Gateway Dirt Nationals is one of the best shows in dirt track racing, but it's a show. The show, unfortunately, I think for those who are invested into the late model world, the show is plagiarizing, misrepresenting, and overshadowing everything else that super late model racing is doing to the general public, because the crazy Jerry Springer shit that y'all have happening there is reaching the general public more than what y'all regularly do. Braden Shepard's last 5 laps of the main winning the race ain't what's on SportsCenter right now. Do you not see the problem here? Some of y'all are too drunk in the money to see the problem. NASCAR don't let this shit fly either, guys. No professional sport lets this shit fly. You do it in the NFL, you get suspended for a couple games. You get kicked out of the fucking game. The whole entire media and social medias go after you and make you look like a bad person for fighting on the field. Or there's an actual, like, I think in NASCAR and in the NFL, it's called a code of conduct. And if you like demoralize the image of the sport, it's like there's like lines in there that talks about your actions detrimented the image of NASCAR or the NFL or stuff like that. And there's like laws against acting these fucking ways in professional sport. Now, if y'all don't want this super late model thing to be viewed as a professional sport and y'all want it to be a fucking clown show, then okay. But I think this is the difference between sprint cars and late models in a way. Sprint car racing won't allow that. They won't allow that shit to be the mainstay fucking gig. It'll get attention for a week, but they ain't gonna promote it like it's gold. It won't change until sponsors and promoters press the issue. Unfortunately, stupidity gets likes and views. Views get money. Nobody outside the sport cares if it's good or bad racing. We do, exactly. Maybe that's the problem. I'm sitting here coming from that perspective. They don't usually talk about the race on Monday. It's usually about the drama. So NASCAR not allowing it, I respectfully disagree. They talk about the drama, but when people start fighting and running across the track and looking like fucking a clown show, you get in trouble for that. It's true. Seen many times where a driver tried to go to another car and were stopped immediately. Exactly correct. You're just jealous. Well, if I spelled jealous that way, I'd be jealous too. NASCAR loving the clicks and drama is what I meant. Well, of course, they're trying to stir some controversy, but it's not to the degree where they're forcing cussing on interviews and junking cars and trying to come up with clickbait, laughing topics or punchlines to get fame, or running across the racetrack to slap somebody's helmet while they're in the car. They don't really love that click and drama. People get suspended for those clicks and dramas. Did we not watch Kyle Busch get hit in the face for 3 weeks on ESPN? We did. But they get attention on ESPN outside of that. That's the problem. NASCAR gets attention whether they get in fights or not. They have shows on public television that reaches generalized people to where an instance like that won't plagiarize and overshadow what else is happening in the sport. We get so little attention that when we do get attention, we need it to be about the good things, the professional things, the talent-based things, but it never happens.